How's it going? We are so here. We are so back, and I am so excited. I'm so excited to actually be able to play Metaphor ReFantazio, just in general, but especially on stream. So, yeah, how's everyone doing? Because this has been, between the Metaphor demo, right, and Echoes of Wisdom coming out, and my favorite artist of all time, John Bellion, he had a new song that he hasn't released music in like 6 years, essentially. So this week has more or less been Christmas for me. But yeah, so I'm doing great. Nemo, did you say let's do hard mode? That is wild. Also, how's it going, Dragon of the West? How's it going, David? I just kind of need to dive into this. I don't want to hesitate. As you all know, this has been my most anticipated thing. This has been like the topic of the YouTube channel for the last year, essentially. So getting our hands on the game itself, beyond crazy. So, let's just go over here. Let me turn off the ambient Metaphor music. It's fun. I think hard might be... I don't know that you want to see me do hard mode. I don't know that you want to see me do hard. But we're gonna go with it. No, not with hard. We're gonna go into the game. Because I think that there is so much world building stuff in this demo that we just need to soak it all in, you know? All right. Let me know if you can hear that. Oh, let me pause it for just a moment. Just bring it up a little bit. Sup, Luis?
You saw the tribes united as one. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Let's try it there. Let's try that.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Any sound now? Does it sound good now?
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it.
How's that?
His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Good, just in time for the king to die.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times,
Perfect.
we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the
Perfect,
king's chambers,
perfect.
let alone draw close. And yet, His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all? Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Who indeed?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very
Shameless.
crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which
Shameless.
made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Who indeed? So smug. What a piece of garbage.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version.
I love the artistic
Should you
rendering of
wish it,
literally how
you
I'm
may
sitting
carry
right
over
now.
your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Game content here? Game content seen here may vary from the full version of the game. Noted. Dude. Dude. We are so winning. I unironically think that this is an easy Game of the Year contender. Whether or not it's gonna beat Rebirth, you know, who's to say? Who's to say? But it needs to be nominated. Just for the sheer fact alone that this soundtrack needs to be played in that big soundtrack medley at the Game Awards. That alone, like, we need to see it. Oh, I'm so jazzed. I'm so jazzed. Honestly, I agree, Dragon of the West. Best demo since FF16's. Although Unicorn Overlord had a pretty good one.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
It does, actually, yes.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
I love this. I absolutely love this. Being able to, like, it brings me back to the days of, like, the old Fire Emblems where you act as the tactician and you're kind of a self-insert where you're not really that much a part of the story, but, like, you are your own kind of, like, all-seeing tactician looking over everything. That's how this feels, in the best way possible. The best way possible. Yeah, I love the fourth wall breaking meta-ness of the game, because it throughout the course of the demo, we'll see, like, this will have a bearing on the story. This isn't just for, like, kicks and giggles, which is sick. So John ThoughtBubble. John TB. Alright. Let's confirm that. And yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
No.
It is a curious thing that
I'm
in
from
your
Brylehaven.
case, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way,
This
is
a fantasy.
But can it
That's the
truly be
tagline from all the
dismissed
trailers.
as something so If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Yeah. Well, okay. A powerless creation. No. Because, like, I think when I initially played this, I said that's right. But I don't think it's limited to the confine. What he's asking is, can imagination be can imagination be put into effect, right, in the real world in like a tangible way? This is super interesting because in whether it's the creator's voice, one of the early kind of pieces of material about metaphor is that in this world, imagination is the manifestation of magic. Like, magic stems from imagination in the United Kingdom of Uchronia and in this world of metaphor. And so this is a really interesting question, because if we say that's right, that's kind of leaning into this forced idea of the world that imagination can't manifest, and that's why they need to use like igniters and stuff like that. Whereas if we say that, if we say not always, then I feel like that's more akin to what they're looking for with all of this, of imagination can be powerful outside of just like your head, which I think is really cool. I have already played the demo.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
Gives me
Perhaps
goosebumps.
The story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
I'm sorry, Nemo. I'm not going hard. I'm not gonna go with hard. Well, nah, it can be changed. Let's give it a shot. I'll be peer pressured. Into hard mode. Because I have done this before. I know what's coming. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne.
What's up,
There's a storm
Hulkenberg?
coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the
Hey.
militia.
How'd you all get a gauntlet runner?
No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
I feel like it can't be that comfortable for Gallica to hang out in the satchel.
Those.
Hulkenberg ready to mess some people up.
That's right.
How's it going, Goku? Yeah, they probably stole it.
Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
To be fair,
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
not everyone has horns or knife ears. Could be Nydia. Well, the eyes aren't right, but you know what I mean.
Hold it!
Oi!
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line.
Brutal.
Want to get stuck like us?
We're not even 10 minutes in and we've seen three murders?
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Down we go. I think, Nemo, I think that there has to be a lore reason for that.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
I actually have a theory as to why the Elda are the ones who look the most like humans, right? And it has to do with their heterochromia. I have this in a video from like a while ago, but the idea behind the theory is that in, you know, as the stories go, in Native American culture, individuals with heterochromia have something called witch eyes, where they can see the real world and the spirit world at the same time, right? And so I feel like the Elder tribe are the most connected with us in the real world, hence why we're kind of like these all-seeing, like beyond the screen, fourth wall breaking, you know, we have a hand in this story and why he's the protagonist, because he's the most connected with the real world. And I think at some point he will be able to get a glimpse of what the real world actually looks like. I think the protagonist will actually, with the heterochromia, I think there's some magic associated with that where he'll be able to stare back at us and we'll actually be able to interact with the protagonist. That's my theory on it, where he'll be able to see his world and our world. And that's kind of like some of the magic with the heterochromia. And that's the trait of the Elder tribe and why they're so reviled, because that's like extra powerful. So that is my theory on that. Do I have any true basis on that other than he has two differently colored eyes, which is just a cool JRPG trope? No. But with how much Atlus loves different cultures and bringing ideas from different cultures into their games, it would be a really cool thing, you know? It would be a really cool thing.
What mission?
I also love that he's voice acted.
This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Oh.
Think we'll make it?
No. All right.
Let's go. Stop!
Hello, beautiful.
Watch out!
All right, got the face sight.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Okay, we're on hard mode right now. I want to see if we can kill one.
Come on.
Ooh.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
I'm right here.
Let's whittle them down. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, there's two now. There's two now. We had our fun. We had our fun. It took me about, I want to say, I read a lot of the memorandum, and I would idle looking at things for so long. It took me about 9.5 hours to beat the demo. Because I was just taking everything in. But yeah, about like 9.5 hours it took me.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Refresh my memory, but
Right.
yeah.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
We fell off a cliff.
First,
I
we
hit
get
my
to the
head.
Royal Capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the Army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs, or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road.
Sounds
good.
good.
You know what they say? Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
This is not a hot take. The coolest explanation of music in a game that I have ever seen implemented. And what a song to hit with. It's so good. It's so good.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I wish, just based on that line, there was a bard archetype. Maybe, no, I don't think that there is. I don't think that there is. But if there was, that would be sick, with music being the world's first magic. If I'm just like missing something, or I'm just unaware, or it's like a secret, if there is a bard archetype, literally give it game of the century.
Look.
Shoji Meguro is a genius.
Over there. Let's go.
Like, to think that this is the man that did Persona 5, which is genius in its own right, in a completely different way. Just, I don't know. And now that I have played a decent amount of SMT5,
I don't like this.
and obviously based on the channel, I've played more than my fair share of Persona.
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far.
The exploration elements of this game have me just as excited as the more Persona-esque elements. Also, this is an aside, unrelated. I have a friend, right? Good, like one of my best friends in the world. And they were chatting with me. We hadn't seen each other for a while, so me and a bunch of friends got lunch yesterday. And I noticed on Switch that they were playing Persona 5 Royal. You know, that's my stuff. That's my stuff. And so I go, oh, it looks like you're getting pretty far along in Persona 5 Royal. And they had the audacity to be like, oh yeah, have you beaten it? I'm like, friend, have I beaten it? What do you mean? We've talked about this. I pressured you into getting the game. Come on now. Oh, it does give big Nier vibes.
3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart.
This is on PC.
No mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
That's a really cool line. Esperanto, what's up? Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me thy something. I love that line because it is all very painterly.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa. We're not in the country anymore. I don't know, Goku. I don't think they were messing with me. It felt legitimate.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Dude.
Yeah!
The rope sound effects.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're
Stay
not
on task.
here. We gotta stay focused.
Stay on task.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Yo, Nemo, that now you mention it,
The capital's incredible.
that is very
Just
different.
Look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying?
Roussant. I need to get used to saying it the right way. Roussant.
I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that.
Wait a minute. Is that a vape? Is he hitting a magic vape? You see? It's legendary. That's legendary, Atlus. No, that has to be... No, that is not... He's not drinking something. That's not like a potion. He's hitting a magic vape. That's hilarious.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Would not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
You know what? Sometimes when you gotta hit the vape, you gotta hit the vape.
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold
Over
out?
10 years.
No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
Okay. Here's my thing with this whole situation, right? Even just what we know right now, even if you don't play the rest of the demo, right? The kid was cursed. The prince was cursed instead of killed, you know? Whereas Luis outright killed the king. Why, if they wanted the prince dead, I am sure that there is much more effective and lethal magic than this thorn curse that the prince can survive for a decade. Like, it's not like this is, you know, a fast-acting curse that has taken his life. It's been 10 years that they've been staving it off and allowing him to live. Like, this wasn't a death sentence, it doesn't feel like. I feel like there's something more going on with this. I almost wonder if this is almost like a, I don't know, like a way to control, like, the prince and control the narrative as like an SOS kind of thing, where if, you know, the assassination, you know, plot, the coup didn't take hold, then like the prince could be reinstalled as like a as a puppet, you know? Like, what if this is a way to control the prince? Like, whoever the assassin is, you know, knows that the prince is still alive and just kind of in this painful stasis. And, you know, if the time comes then and things don't work out the way they want with a coup, then they could reinstall the prince as a puppet for them still to overtake the country. I don't know whether he is or not. They leave it so ambiguous. I think it's highly likely that he is not. I could see it being the church. I could see it being highly likely that Luis was not the person who cursed the prince. What if we're the villain? Also, I do think the prince is also Elda.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Grius did seem pretty confident that it's Luis, but...
Hey, are you listening?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
True.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
But even, let's say, and I'm sorry, there will be spoilers for later in the demo in this, as we're going through it. But even if, hypothetically, it isn't Luis, you know? Let's say, hypothetically, it isn't Luis. If it was Luis, it would still kind of make sense that he would want kind of that backup plan for taking the throne.
Huh.
That's terribly unfair.
Let's see. So that's being sucked up and taken elsewhere. Because I know these accumulators are essentially igniters to power the lights up above it. But I do wonder what these accumulators are for.
Stop! What do you think you're playing at?
That's terrible.
I wonder if these are quite literally, it's just taking in the magla to keep the city safe. You know, because in the world, if there's too much magla somewhere, then monsters are attracted to it and it becomes more dangerous. So these might just be large-scale accumulators where they can take the magla and they can convert it into some other energy source somewhere else in the city. And I like the flying accumulators too that kind of self-propel by whatever waste magla that they pick up. I don't know, really cool details. Really cool details. How's it going, Black Fox?
Well met, eh?
What's going on?
Oi!
Here we are, Grand Trad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say for how Parapods are treated here. We know we don't need you telling us we got attacked by a monster in our hometown. We had no choice but to come here. Regardless of how we're treated here, we gotta make it work.
Well met, eh?
Fair? I guess. It's terrible, but fair. Will you tell me about accumulators? Don't tell me you ran into some trouble, huh? Hold on. Probably kicked out the carriage, were you? My sympathies. That's being an Elda for you, I suppose. He's a nice dude. This is one of the few nice people who recognize that we're an Elda and is like, yeah, you're fine. Town's a bustle because of the funeral. I could make some easy coin. Am I ruining your buzz, sir? Sorry about it.
Idiot peasants.
Come now, if any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories.
Unfair.
Probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are harping on about it.
Peasants.
Whatever will I do?
Ah, what good stuff.
Come off it.
The church has made it clear the Elder wield devilish magic that defies the teaching of sanctism. Alright, let's go over here. I wish we could... Wait, can we? Let's hold off on that for right now.
So you?
Nelda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Not trying to be rude, just mind yourself in this city. Ain't friendliest to us inferiors. I'm fine. Parapus tribe or not, I can knock those fools 6 ways from Idol's Day. And today is Water's Day.
Simply amazing.
Look over there, you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street. Seems to me sanctism is the really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. Weird. Who would imagine a world where religion holds more power than the government, especially in a medieval setting?
Damn.
Oh yeah, can definitely stream the demo. Can definitely stream the demo. Okay. Thanks, ma'am.
Here? You little bastard, you.
Imbecile of a driver, how long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head. Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high.
Here?
A Metaphor ReFantazio Persona 3 Reload crossover.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
I mean, you know, if it was like a Persona Q kind of deal, where it's like Atlus heroes and they all come together for a big JRPG, like you get Makoto from Persona 3, Will from this game, and Naho, like Kay from SMT5, and it's the blue-haired trio. I would love to see something like that. That'd be sick. Look at that. New model's out now.
I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
I find it fascinating that so many of them are neckwear. Now, I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air.
Okay, smug.
Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child.
Hello.
Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Fair enough.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter.
And
would make the perfect souvenir.
Wait a minute. A fake royal scepter? I wonder if this has to... There's no way that they don't bring this into play at some point.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically,
that's terrifying.
You might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
It looks like a rib cage and a spine.
No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it?
With a heart in it.
Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
It kind of looks like an archetype. Like the exoskeleton of an archetype. Interesting.
You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous.
I like your Great Gatsby looking
She has a
outfit.
point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Okay. Yeah, boo. We were having a delightful conversation about igniters, Gallica.
Let's head there.
This is a joy.
Does the Magic Association's igniters have to be... Does the Lycown Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner, you know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, this shop is owned by Brigitte Lycown. Heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. So her name is Brigitte. We knew that, but it's still a fun little bit of world building. The royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. You may gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no heir either. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. Just like the world, like all of these like side conversations, they don't feel like fluff. It's genuinely good world building, which I feel like nowadays is. Hi, Pocky. Yeah, come on over. Hi, Pocky. Yeah, come on. But yes, this is Pocky. She loves coming into the stream room. My other cat Toffee is over there just staring at me. Off to the side in the room there. But the world building is so immaculate. Okay. Let's head on through. I was hoping that we blend in with the crowd and have no one notice that you're an Elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
I am shocked more than anything. Meow. I'm shocked more than anything that people aren't more taken aback by the fact that there's a fairy. Like, me being an Elda, like, ew, gross, whatever, racism, I get it. You know? But why are people not shook that there's a fairy? Also, this idol animation where she sits on your shoulder is delightful.
What are you playing at?
Yeah, because the memorandum has a lot of really, really good stuff. Like, you want to learn about all of the different tribes? Perfect. Here it is. Here's how you learn about the different tribes, right? Want to know more about the Clemmer? We can do that. I recommend that everyone, if you're having trouble, the memorandum is such a good tool in this game to actually get caught up on all of the key players, all of the key things. It gives you some insight into how the world is actually kind of working. I love the memorandum. I really love the memorandum in this game.
Really now?
Huh, recruitment center, where are you? Want to enlist or something? It's just down the road if that's the case. But an Elda enlisting? Play, how will it be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Luis was in power. Luis's whole thing was that he only cared about power. Like, I don't think Luis is that racist. I think he just hates weak people. Is that not his thing? I feel like that's his thing.
What are you playing at?
Oh. Also, Allie and I went to Kung Fu Tea yesterday. And we got the Hulkenberg strawberry lemonade. So we got these like dope stickers for going to get some boba tea. It's terrible because I don't really like tea. I'm more of a juice person. But you had to get the tea to get the sticker. So I got some green tea. And I'm not really a green tea person. But I love boba, so I got it with the tapioca boba instead of like the popping pearls in it. It was good. Like, don't get me wrong, it was good. But it wasn't 100% my stuff, you know? Have a good one, Jared. Also, I'm gonna save here. What's up, Mr. Mustari Tribe Man? Might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, actually, we're in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. The recruitment center! If you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have the time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Have I asked you to stop by? Because I'd love you to stop by.
That's wrong, though.
Okay. I get it. Rumor has it Forden will become the next king, but the decision is a ways off yet. It's the duty of all Ishkia to guide the ignorant masses.
My wits have left me, I believe.
I agree. There's no future more dismal than having a rogue as a ruler. I like how they're just explicitly racist against Elda, but really they all just hate each other. They all just... Yeah, Kung Fu Tea night. Kung Fu Tea. If you have one close to you, definitely go get one. There are different flavors for Hulkenberg, the protagonist, Stroll, and Heisme. Hulkenberg was the only one that kind of like caught my eye though. I'm also glad the game has autosave.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
Think that this is the week of the not annoying companion. Because between this and Echoes of Wisdom, which has one of arguably the best companions in a Zelda game, thus far, I'm not super far into Echoes of Wisdom yet, but so, like, peak. Just absolutely peak. Got the tea from Kung Fu Tea.
Blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's word. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war
gotta die
will
screaming.
turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
I love Stroll. What a good introduction. Is not Matt Mercer. I can't remember the voice actor's name, but he played Dion in Final Fantasy 16.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
What a legend! What a legend!
The healers have enough on their plates already. Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Okay.
So, what brings you to enlist?
Morning, Nishquick. How are you doing? I want to fight for a change. I need the money. I'm just so bored. You know what? I'm fascinated to know what his response here is.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Okay.
Crazy.
You're one to
So
talk.
what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
No, yeah, I waited to stream until the PC version was working a little bit better, because me and my capture card don't really see eye to eye lately. So this is a much more likely way for this to happen. So now that it's up and working pretty well, now we're here. Okay, what kind of build do I want? Because this has to be a stat, like choosing the weapon at beginning of Kingdom Hearts kind of thing. Like, this has to give an advantage in one of the stats. I am so biased towards magic that I'm going to I did this in my other playthrough too, but I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I don't know that it actually determines your stats, but I feel like it has to. Okay, we're doing the canon name, because we gotta, you know. I am inferring that this is the canon name, at the very least. I'm inferring this is the canon name. Alright.
You know your letters, do you?
I believe it gives a boost in one of the stats initially. I have to double check that, but I believe it gives us a boost in one of the initial stats.
Stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
He was Will in the first showcase, but, you know, that can change, you know. We'll see once there's a little bit more out there what his, like, true, like, name is. But also my cat looks like she's about to be a menace. Don't jump up there. You can't make it. Okay. So, he has been named Will in the showcase, which is why I'm going with it, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Alright, let's see here. Am I enlisting too? Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reef still makes the world go round. If you want to have a magic igniter, join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Don't bite those. Those are thumbtacks, Pocky. That's why I keep them close to me. Name the human nobody and the protagonist is Nemo. Hey, I think that's sick. I think that's sick. Let's see here. Wish I could serve Count Luis. His army is built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance. Okay, I was right. Yeah, Luis's whole thing is that he cares about merit and strength as opposed to like race. I don't get to look at my stats yet. Okay. I want to look when we get the chance. I want to look at our stats to see if it does genuinely affect anything. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances that I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Alright, chat. Do we cut the line? I don't think it'll do anything, so I wanna let's see what happens if we cut. Let's see what happens if we cut. No one ever follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Okay, no cutting. No cutting. Yeah, Jaybird, I'm 99% positive that it will affect our stats.
Sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers?
Well, yeah.
You told us that. What did they call them? Something like, human...
Next.
Oh, subtle foreshadowing.
Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
We're rare.
Move it.
We're
There's
like a shiny
priority
Pokemon.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist.
Fight.
Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
I can't remember who said this, but someone made a really good point about this game and how it flips the script on what, you know, your average run-of-the-mill fantasy story would make elven-looking tribes out to be. Because typically when you think of elves, you think very elegant, you think, you know, archers, you think Legolas, right? And so the Rousants, being these brawny, like they are the strength of the nation, oftentimes they're military leaders, right? Like they are pure strength incarnate. I think that that's really cool because you think, oh, elf, you know, they are going to be something more adept, like an archer or a thief or something along those lines, as opposed to we learn Hulkenberg, you know, gets the knight archetype, spoiler alert, right? And so having them be kind of the tanky race or the tanky tribe in the world of Uchronia, I think is such a cool, like, flip of the script on what you would expect something that would look like an elf would be.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
Oh, what a best boy. Best boy.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Also, Nishquick.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, you ignite.
I will get back to the Elder tribe stuff. Don't let me forget. I want to loop back around to that.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
I think we have a high likelihood of mastering it in a day.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Yeah, a map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Yeah,
Our
training.
Veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last
This is
full night's
fortuitous.
rest yet. Dismissed!
Can I help you, Pocky?
Look at all the other recruits. They really are.
I don't know
desperate for new
Dragon of
blood.
the West. I think he's an upstanding
right.
dude.
I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
Still, no one is surprised. No one has any questions about the fairy. That's you know, that's my thing with all of this. Like, she's not discreet. Are we in a barracks or are we in our own room? It kind of feels like it would be a barracks, right? I don't know. The dude does kind of remind it does give the impression of like the gatekeeper from from Three Houses.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It just is what it is.
It's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
The people who say that this dialogue is heavy-handed, I am fascinated by. I don't know. I think it all makes sense to give us the context of the world that we're living in. You know?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
I like that it's a tiny book.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see.
The prince.
It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
That is not the world we live in. That might look like us, but that is not us.
In such a world,
yeah, people do take it much too at face value.
A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
No one would feel envious of a fictional world. No.
Guess I'll just read more later.
Never.
Good night.
Literally 10-10. 10-10. You said it. You said it. It is not heavy-handed unless you... Like, it is heavy-handed unless you live in the real world. In which case, it's just Arbor's Day. You know what I mean? Like, it's reflecting reality. A metaphor, if you will.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel.
Oy.
I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes.
need more
So I
Prince
can't give
content.
up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
Kingdom Hearts?
Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you.
Oh.
Familiar words.
BFFs.
When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Oh, best protagonist. Ah. Ugh. And there he lay.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Oh, so hot. It hits. Back in the caravan. So Nemo, I want to keep doing Vengeance. I'll probably will stream the game after it's released, but I really want to get through Vengeance. Today I just wanted to go through the demo as like a, get it in ahead of time, but I might do like one day Vengeance, one day Metaphor, and kind of slowly work through them both. I want to figure it out, but I want to be more consistent with streaming, because honestly it's just fun. But my ideal is to continue working on both, because Vengeance has been so much fun. Like, genuinely one of the most fun games gameplay-wise that I've played in I can't remember how long.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
Got it. Don't worry, I got it, Gallica.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
The animation studio that worked on these cutscenes, I wasn't familiar with the name, so I can't remember it, but I did see it listed somewhere.
The was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
I love that Moore is the narrator of the map. It massively gives Final Fantasy XIV when you discover a new area.
Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always
Thanks,
a
Captain.
battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
I would say a world with one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read.
The fact that he's such a kind friend, like, and genuinely, like, interested in what we're doing, right? I don't know. Of the, the best friend archetype in these kinds of Atlus games, he is so far one of my favorites. Because he's just so, like, thoughtful. You know what I mean? I really like Stroll. I think he's gonna turn out to be one of my favorite characters, just in general.
You know, when the late king took the throne,
Best boy
he
Stroll.
was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
No one cares what you think.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
No one talks to my best friend like that.
Straight out? You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
And yeah, don't get me wrong, I love the Ryuji Junpei types as well. Like they're some of my favorites. It's just this is different, you know. It's not fitting into the standard archetypes that we've seen in like past Atlus games from this team, which I think is dope.
My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I can't tell you.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Uh-oh, Batman.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step.
Oh, shut up,
You want
Captain
to turn
Klinger.
Tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Let's go. Let's get into this gameplay. Klinger does have a great voice actor.
I've got a bad feeling
he
about this.
eats up this role.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Fairy. I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me, and I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful.
and that's like the
Agreed.
extent of
I'll follow
a
orders, but I'm
fairy.
not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment and head in
Yes.
once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Thanks, bestie.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
I like Gallica's like war garb.
Okay?
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside.
This is...
Let's go! Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
That's a human.
Beautiful. We love a pomegranate. We love a Hieronymus Bosch inspired monstrosity.
We have to help the survivors.
This truly do be the Garden of Early Delights.
Damn it.
Yeah, I should save. Yeah, you're right, Nima. I should save.
Hurry.
Ah, well, it's auto-saving. Oh, well, you know, we had our chance. Alright. Okay.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Can I go back out? Is there anything out here?
It's terrible.
Oh. See if we can save out here. No. Nope. Nope. We're cooked. Alright. So.
This is bad.
What?
Alright, we're playing this on hard mode. We got this. I'm sure it'll be fine in the first fight. If that's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Ugh.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Beautiful. I think it's fascinating that there's an arrow sticking through it.
Take care of it, please.
Understand the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Okay.
Things will be fine.
All right. Let's give him a fight.
Easy enough.
And we'll win this.
Get in there! Finish him off!
Squad, yeah. We got the press turn mechanics. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles. Oh no. That's terrible for me, actually.
Die hard.
But this fight's whatever.
Fire.
Unscathed triumph.
I think that's all of... All right!
Ooh, we pulled through somehow. Alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Let's see here. Nope, still can't look at... Still can't look at my stats. lets us go down yonder.
Come on! This is our chance. Let's take them away.
Okay. Let's see. I don't want to use all my magic. Okay.
Let's stay calm. Through here?
Yeah, let's conserve. Let's conserve. Okay, or not stroll. That's cool too. We don't need to.
No way.
We don't need to. Okay, yeah. I chose my strength is the power of my mind earlier, and my magic says way higher than anything else. It definitely it takes. Oh, so how the stats at the beginning work are, because we just got +1 in strength. It took, if everything is 5 across the board, I think it took 2 from strength and added it to magic. It took 2 from strength and added it to magic to give me 7 instead of 5, 5 flat. So I think that's how the stats kind of worked. When you chose that, when you were saying like what is my greatest strength at the beginning of the game. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna lean into endurance just because I'm scared of these enemies.
I think that's all of them.
Be careful.
Tooth! Oi! Oi! I goofed. I got arrogant.
I won't hold back. Burn!
I already messed up.
Burn to us. That'll do.
Great job, Stroll.
Only
one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Okay. I need to not be a knucklehead. I need to actually pay attention. Yeah, that's what I said. The sharp mind added to magic. That's why my magic stat is at 7, while everything else is 5, and my strength was at 3 initially. Okay, easy enough there.
The next one will fall just as easy.
We made short work of that.
I know that I can use R1 to lock on.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
For some reason, I just kind of don't sometimes. It would probably be better if I did, but here we are. Alright. Let's be proactive with this stuff. Alright.
Wait. Be careful.
No, we got it. We got it.
Okay.
Come on. We have
easy. Yeah, I think, Nemo, I probably will start actually relying on it now that it actually matters. Because normal is pretty easy to just kind of blaze through. Hard, I think I'm actually gonna need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Look! How's that? Okay, this could be all we've got.
Alright, I'm not wasting magic if I don't have to. Okay, Stroll. Just use that MP.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh? That'll do it.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Wow, he spent his last words being racist. That's... Isn't that just how racists work?
Run.
You're so young. Fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. He was nice. I liked him. No, yeah, normal is not a cakewalk by any stretch of the imagination, but it affords more mistakes than hard mode does.
Damn it! Hey.
But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Oda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Oh.
Hold on. You...
That's right.
I get it now.
I trust you have good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is that the human from earlier? Yeah, we gotta go kill Pomegranate Ass.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivor takes precedence.
Let's hurry.
This feels just like that area in Kamoshida's palace where you use the zip line, you know? Or the grappling hook, I should say. Like, it feels like I know that's just how these kind of towers look, you know, in this kind of setting. But every time I see this, I'm like, ah, yes, just like Kamoshida's palace. Did you see me? Oh, you did see me.
We have the edge.
I'm fast, and we'll win this.
Get in there! Finish him off!
Yeah, at least he was a racist. Oh, it does feel like Garuda Castle from FF16. You're right. You're so right.
The power of fire!
Just medieval fortress things.
The next one will fall just as easy. Not bad. I feel stronger.
Okay. I want to hit hard. Alright, that's good money.
Push through!
Alright, put the pressure on!
This is our chance! Forward!
Let's settle this quick!
Last one!
That's the spirit of power!
No, it resists. Buddy. Stop wasting your magic, friend. I like their little teeth.
They chose the wrong opponent.
I like that they're little teeth.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
That is something that I like in this, is that if there are multiple enemies in a room, a lot of times it will, like, you'll fight all of them at once. So, like, since there were 2 enemies in the room, there were 2 in the combat, encounter. I don't know, I like that they both disappear. I think that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna, like, not. I'm gonna wait. Just turn around. Turn around, buddy. Okay.
have the
Thank
edge.
you,
Let's
Egg.
take them all out.
Get ready.
His troll's like, you get MP, you get MP, you all get MP.
I won't hold back. Let's go. Burn.
I'm gonna be a hypocrite here.
Tougher than I thought.
Okay, now we can.
Alright! Critical hit!
Burn to upfaded!
Gotta aim better than
Straw! My dude. My dude. You can't have missed that. Dude.
Fight like that.
I think we got them all.
Are you kidding me right now? You can't be serious that you missed that. I mean, okay, hold on.
I don't think anything.
Let's keep moving.
Toot.
All right. How's that? Let's give him a fight.
We'll win this.
Still up?
The power of fire!
I think I'm getting used to this.
Troll.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Let's push through. This is our chance. Forward.
Settle this quick.
Okay, let's see.
Save your strength.
Yeah, we're conserving. Yeah, you're right. We should have him conserve MP at this point.
No
We can change that later, but we're running too low.
Careful. We've got company.
How's that? Okay.
We're running too low to be playing these games.
A tough one.
The power of... Let's wrap this up. Not bad, if I say so myself.
What did I just say?
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Don't waste your powers. Let's make this quick.
Maybe do that. Troll. Oh, it only works for. Oh, it only works for auto battle. Okay, that makes sense.
Was that easy, eh?
And I'm not gonna do auto battle. That's insane. And like, he's gonna be our party member soon enough.
Looks like it could be useful.
As long as we're careful, I think we'll be fine with these.
Cat?
Okay, what's it?
We can't get sloppy.
I fight for my own justice. I die hard.
Let's keep this up.
That was the last of them.
Okay. Cleared it out, got some experience. Good stuff. The roof is just ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts that there could even be survivors facing that monster. Together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself. This time. His backstory. I won't let you die up there.
But
Ha! I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. Can we save? No. Let's go. Yep. We're down a little bit of health. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not fully voiced too. Yo, what's up, pomegranate bird thing?
Damn.
With apples.
Such tremendous power.
P3R doesn't. No, not fully. There's still some dialogue like this.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
You may hear Pocky
humans.
going nuts
of them.
We'll just have
back
to make
there.
it work.
I'm not gonna use magic. No shot.
Vile monster.
You're mine.
You're gonna use magic. Oh! Good job, Stroll.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
We're not gonna heal. We're just gonna see what happens.
Still fight. How is it this strong?
Ooh. Yeah, I almost want to try and die here at this point.
You two run!
But
above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Live. I love the painted sky. The painted sky looks so good in this game. So good.
Enough.
No! Please.
Remake and Rebirth were fully voice acted.
Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it.
Ah, here we go.
Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Yes! Yes! This part's... I love that it's a microphone. I love that it's a microphone. Because at first, when I first saw this, I thought they were eating their heart, but no, they're yelling their desires into the heart like a microphone to spread it with all who come in contact with them and all who hear them. I think that that's such a cool little detail. It's much more apparent in Stroll's Awakening, but it's such a cool little detail.
What the heck is going on?
Yeah,
anyway,
quite literally speaking your heart. Okay.
Scour. All right, that did the trick.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. The heart is a vessel to call to their archetype. So, quite literally, they are awakening it. They are, like, screaming into their heart to bring out this kind of, like, heroic power for all to see and witness.
We're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Yes, we can.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Let's get the head wings out of the way.
That's it. Stay on it.
By this power. Scour. Come on.
Done. We've got to hit the other spots too.
Wind.
You hit their weakness.
By this power. Scour. Let's push through.
Easy money.
Wait, what? It's healing?
Ow. Stop that.
Eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick. I can't believe it's eating from its own body.
Wind.
Can you knock those apples off?
Ow. Admittedly, ow.
Seeker. Scour. Still up.
I think you can die in this fight.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Understood. Leave it to me.
I forgot that
Now it can't heal itself anymore.
I should have just kept attacking it.
Get in there.
I should have just kept attacking it. I'm gonna heal myself. Just to be safe. Just it. Better safe than sorry.
Seeker. Wind.
I am.
By this power.
So
Scour.
now that Metaphor, in just a few short weeks' time, is gonna be out, I am fascinated to know whether or not Persona 6 will get an announcement within the next couple months. Because now we have nothing on the slate for Atlus. We went from everything on the slate for Atlus to nothing.
Wind.
Kill it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. Not bad at all.
Alright, I want to continue. Let's do a magic build. Is that any good in this game? I guess we'll have to see. But it could be.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... it was crazy!
We're just cool like that, Gallica.
Look, that stroll guy is still alive.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice.
Grius!
Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
What a legend.
Badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Archetypes feel very much like blades from
The lad's
Xenoblade
out
2
cold,
to me.
But he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
Have you guys noticed that Grius Loki has fangs? He's like a wolf.
So, this is a newcomer,
I'm glad to have him for the rest of the game.
How did this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror.
Oh.
You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
No, they're just jobs from a gameplay mechanic. I meant they look like blades in Xenoblade 2. Like the generic blades in Xenoblade 2, they look like blades. They function very much like any job system, you know, would. Whether I think that it feels most like, you know, Final Fantasy V, if anything, right? Like it's just a standard job class system. Like it's nothing crazy. So yeah, Xenoblade 3, which is a standard job class system, yes, 1000%. But in terms of how they look, I feel like they look like blades, like the generic blades from Xenoblade 2.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer...
I've not played Bravely Default.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking.
Wait.
It was his ruthless military genius.
Wait.
Hero to some, monster to others.
Look at who's behind him. I didn't notice this the first time around. Look at that. Hold on. Can you see my mouse? Cool. It's Fidelio, Basilio, Juna, and the Necromancer. That's his squad. That's really interesting. That's Juna, the Necromancer, Basilio, and Fidelio. That's crazy that they had them behind there just like already. Maybe it like reveals them in just a moment.
Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
Luis Guillaburn.
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
I like how his horns are so decadent. Like, why? I wonder if that has something to do with his lineage. Like, why his horns are so much more aggressive than all of the most of the other Clemmer tribe horns, or if it's just, you know, a dope design choice. Probably just a dope design choice, but
when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, and the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly.
So, something else with this. Yes, they did reveal it in the Daily Journal channel that Juna was part of his squad. We also see Juna with one of his subordinates, the dude in the purple cheetah print coat. We see her hanging around with him a bunch. He's one of Luis's subordinates, even though he's also running for the throne. But I am 90% positive that in this picture, 2 people are going to join our party. 2 people from this photo here. And I think, obviously, Juna is going to join our party. They've revealed that. I think Basilio is going to join our party as well. I feel very strongly about this. Because of the number of party members that they have announced that we will have throughout the game. You know, we know all but one party member who's going to join us. We see Basilio in a lot of the promotional materials, and he seems very displeased with something in a lot of the promotional materials. And so I think he is going to turn away from Luis at some point, and I think he's going to join us. That's my theory. I feel very strongly Basilio is going to join us, because we also don't have a party member representative from the Parapus tribe yet, like in any capacity. You know, we have every other tribe accounted for in the main party except the Parapus tribe. So I think it's going to be Basilio. I feel very strongly about it.
Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
Yeah. So, he might be the 7th Power Ranger to bring them all together.
And I want in. So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing
best
of
boy.
my heart.
There, I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands.
Our band of misfit
And
toys
raise them at
grows.
my command.
We have to.
I like that's not the maximum difficulty. Like, it's not max rank. It's like it's close. It's like a little bit above average. Like, what's gonna be max rank difficulty? That's crazy.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, Grius.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that?
Not only did we survive, we thrived.
It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Well, we did, not him.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Let's go through it.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no,
Covert.
Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the
Yup.
crowd at the funeral.
We're
I'll
level
abide
3.
him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
We are level 3. Okay. So, the Elda theory. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but I think it was before you popped in, Nishquick. So, the Elda tribe. I mentioned this in a video like a while back. How I kind of came to this conclusion, but I think that they are the intermediaries between this world and our world. And I think specifically our protagonist is unique even among the Elda tribe for his heterochromia, because I agree that the prince is probably Elda, which is like, how is the prince Elda? You know, he has a Clemmer father. The royal family is Clemmer, right? How is the prince in Elda? Well, to tell the truth, I don't think it's a situation where the mother is Elda and the father is Clemmer. I genuinely believe he's adopted or something like that. I do not think that he's half Clemmer, half Elda. I think the prince is fully Elda, right? Anyways, so I think that the Elda tribe look like what we as humans look like, very specifically, because they are the intermediaries between our world and theirs, whether they know it or not. So, with the heterochromia of the protagonist in particular, I think that, you know, in Native American folklore and a lot of stuff like that, right? Atlus loves bringing in, you know, the mythology of different cultures to kind of enhance their games, right? And to use that as inspiration for things. And so I think that the heterochromia within the protagonist's eyes are kind of like this idea of witch eyes, which means you're able to see both the spirit world and the physical world at the same time. And so I think in the context of metaphor, I think he will be able to see both his world and our world to a certain extent. And that's why we are following him, you know, why we who are looking through the screen, you know, being ourselves a character in this story, why we are connected with Will here. And so I think the Elda tribe, that's kind of where their magic stems from, and that obviously, you know, we know that magic is imagination in this world, and so I think that they have a greater propensity for that than others. I also wonder if there's a human connection to them. You know, I'm not going to go into detail on this, but almost like an Attack on Titan situation here. If you know what that means, cool. If you don't know what that means, go watch or read Attack on Titan. It is spectacular. But I'm going to leave it at that. I think that potentially there could be an Attack on Titan, not specifically with the Elda tribe, but just people in the United Kingdom of Uchronia in general. I don't think it's specifically the Elda. I think there could be an Attack on Titan situation with the people of Uchronia in general and those crystals that we're going to see here in a little bit in the demo. And that's how humans are created. That's what I think. But that's my Elda rant. My Elda rave, if you will. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you? Nothing but a mercenary, and yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible. Never in my life have I witnessed anything like that power you use. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible, if only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I think I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. Ooh. Huh? I got a gold beetle. Is there anything else around here I can find? No? Nothing. Nothing.
Got it.
Let's get some rest. Very true, Dragon of the West, very true. He will make a fine warrior yet.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Well, you're just gonna have to rest
He sounds like such an insolent child when he says it like that.
I wanted to tell you though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
Imagine being deplorable and saying this. Yeah, it's your bad. That's your bad. Like, she's confiding in us. Like, Gallica's, like, a pretty delightful character. Like...
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
Aw, thanks, Gallica.
Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
I like Gallica and Will's relationship. Like, it's just, like, nice. Oh, hey, what's up, Allie? She must be protected at all costs. I agree. I agree.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you.
Cat.
I've been waiting.
Plateau's the best character in the game. Also, Plateau's the cat.
A most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Thanks, more.
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place.
So, I don't remember where it was. I think it might have been one of the showcases. But someone kept pronouncing it academia instead of academia. And it bothered me so badly, but I was like, I started calling it academia too, because it was like, I think it was on Atlus West. And so I was like, well, I guess that's what it's called. But this has given me so much solace that it is just academia. Yeah, I don't know. That's really all I had to say with that. But
It has me a bit addled, honestly.
I'm glad it's academia.
I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
I'm gonna need more information, dog.
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Have you heard of a man named Carl Jung? I have all of his books. And that one, it's not really what this is. His are different, but they're similar enough that we're going with it. We're going with it.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery.
I think that I've seen a lot of people comparing Luis to Lucifer, right, in the SMT games. I think that Moore is much more likely to be a Lucifer figure. I could totally see this being his prison because he has gained too much power, and they didn't want to destroy the power that he's wielded, but they needed to keep him contained. This is kind of his I don't think he's gonna be an Igor-like figure. I think that knowledge is power in this world, and I think that he gained too much power, and I think he's trapped here. Whether he's going to be an antagonist, you know, I don't have enough info to say. But I don't know. He fascinates me, because he looks like he could become an antagonist, or like a Lucifer-esque figure when unshackled. But I don't know. He feels more like an intermediary between the worlds than anyone, and the fact that he kind of fully understands archetype. I don't know. He is the most interesting part of this game.
In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible.
I agree, Excess. I think Luis is a red herring. I think Luis is a red herring. I don't think he's gonna be the final boss. I would sooner expect Forden to be the final boss, which I also don't think is going to be the case. I would sooner see Forden become the final boss than Luis.
I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Sign a deal with the devil. Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
He is Clemmer, which does run into the Elder Tribe, you know, theory to an extent, but he clearly knows. Like, he is the one that spoke to us at the beginning of the game. So, he might be someone outside of the Elder Tribe who's able to commune and understand our world. I mean, he wrote the novel, you know? Also, I don't think Luis is gonna get a redemption arc either. And if he does, I think that would be a flabbergasting turn of events. Well, it all depends on if he's actually the one who cursed the prince or not, right? I still think that giving him a full redemption would be an insane thing to do, and an insane turn of events. I don't know. There's a lot with Luis that we don't know. I'm very good stuff.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our
That's true.
joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
Later in the demo, he does some of his actions are a little bit irredeemable. So that's fair. I could see him becoming, he's going to get fleshed out a lot. Because I remember in something, one of the, I think it might have been Hashino, said that there are almost two protagonists of this story, or not protagonists, but like main characters of this story. It's Will and Luis, kind of working as counterparts against one another. I believe I saw that somewhere, that they really want to flesh out Luis throughout the course of the story as like a secondary main character. And so seeing what that means in and of itself is going to be crazy cool.
The royal funeral draws ever closer.
This is also the dopest transition between days known to man.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Hey.
Speaking of,
I like trials.
You were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research,
just you wait, boyo.
I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
So I actually had a video that I was working on. Yeah, this actually is save time. I actually had a video I was working on that I canned because I didn't want to.
All right.
I didn't want to make it too soon. I didn't want to preempt the release of the game because I didn't want to make claims without good backing on it. But I had a video that I was working on for a while where it shows how the protagonist and Luis are very clear-cut narrative foils and character foils to one another in the context of metaphor, how they're opposite in every conceivable way, and why that kind of makes it like extra interesting, right? Because you see Luis, he's powerful, he's from the preeminent tribe of the world, he's rich, he is strong, he has the love of the people, everything is kind of going for him. And then we have the protagonist, who is from the Elder tribe, nothing kind of going for him, people hate him, he doesn't have any meaningful power pre the archetype to kind of stand on. But he cares about people unabashedly, whereas Luis really sees people as, yes, you can rise through the world upon your own merit, but he sees them as tools, right? And he sees the world as disgusting and needing to be reborn in, burned down and rebuilt, whereas Will wants to fix the world. He wants the world to be able to exist in harmony, and he wants to see a true peace. So him looking for peace versus bloodshed, there's so much of a duality between these two characters, both visually and to their personality, to their characterizations, that I don't know. I think it's so blatant, and it's a video that I will make at some point, but I think I'm gonna wait until I actually play the game so that it can actually have some of that meat to it, instead of just speculation. Have a great one, Black Fox. Thanks for stopping by.
Good.
Jared, I really hope our protagonist does not die. But yes.
Is resource rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Mine's entrance should just be ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Did your wounds reopen?
What happened?
This is the prequel to Persona 3.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget, I have my eye on you. Singular, because I have an eye patch.
Look at that!
A makeshift Mount Rushmore. That would be insane. I don't think we're waiting it out. Let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate. We need to move. Don't fall behind. Hundos, the beast hunt in packs. They should come at us together. We'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you.
Oh.
Good, you're starting to catch on. You don't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it.
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now size up that hundo. What do you make of it? Indeed, you slip out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. When engaging with a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword.
All right.
Understood. Now try it for yourself, lad.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through. All right. How's that? All right. How's that?
Easy money.
Hold on.
Alright, that's right. One more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it.
Never drop your guard, even against a weaker foes. On battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Survey the situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize a tactical advantage.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before you reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself. That being the case.
There they are.
Oy.
They'll need more than this.
Bad example. Oy. Now we're cool.
Take this. What can I do?
Oh!
Don't be careless. Here I go.
This is hard. Okay.
Come forth, royal soul.
No, it's cool. We got it.
Well, that about does it. That's all over. We can relax for
Oh, we good.
Right there.
Forward.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
That's good.
There they are.
This is bad.
Time for some close combat.
No! Okay.
This won't stop
I'm not
us.
good at this. Okay. I need to get better at dodging. I need to get better at dodging. No, I did not kill the dragon on my first playthrough. I absolutely avoided it.
Scour.
Take this. Not done yet.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his
Come
feet.
forth, royal soul.
Let's move.
Don't worry, we got it. It's fine.
We're safe for now.
It's fine. Oh, I shouldn't have used 2 there. Oh well. I'll be fully transparent. I didn't even think that, like, I knew you could fight it, but I did not even consider that it was killable.
Charging in. Let's give him a fight.
There we go.
You make the first move. Seeker. Wind. Stay sharp.
Take this.
Got nothing to worry about.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
I think that's all of them.
Are you able to go back and... Are you able to go back and do it, like, after you get some stronger, different kinds of archetypes?
What is it?
Really think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. Guess I'm on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I'm just a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you be interested in buying something? Yeah, let's do that. Plenty of stuff in the woods, lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beast settled down. You find me something worth selling? Well, you know where to find me.
Welcome.
Yeah, let's sell some of our...
Now then.
That's helpful.
Sidekick.
Okay.
Kill the beast.
I won't hold back.
What's the strongest? That has the most health.
Just two left.
Down. We've got nothing to worry about. Only two.
Freedom of a wanderer.
Fight is power. Wind. Just one left.
Take this.
Easy.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Also, I'll shamelessly plug, if you haven't checked out my new metaphor video yet, I just posted it yesterday.
I see the enemy.
I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So go check it out after the stream's over if you want more metaphor fun content. And I have another video that I'm working on right now that's kind of about the demo. So keep an eye out for that too, and like the stream if you haven't already. Shameless plugs all around.
Time for some close.
That was brilliant.
Charging in. Forward.
Let's see here. Let's grab this.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Come on.
Right there.
Charging in.
Let's do this.
I see the enemy.
Push through. Catch.
Right here.
This is our
Yes!
chance.
Got it.
Get ready.
Oh yes, the video where I talk about how this game is just Persona, and anyone who thinks differently than me is wrong, and that they, you know, they They're just bad people. That video where I brutally shame people in it for having a different opinion than mine as well, because I think everyone should agree with everything that I say, because I'm always right. And the sooner that people know that, the better, right? Imagine. Imagine. Just like going to war. There is not a community I would rather go to war with less than the Atlus community. And just get eaten alive.
I see the enemy.
We'll hold our ground.
Come on. They always catch me without fail. I think I should be able to just kill it, but if not, this is bad. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I didn't die.
You never doubted us. I think we're in the clear.
Honestly, I'd rather use an item. Okay.
Hold on.
Got a moment?
What's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it seemed that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't you? The bastards live long enough. Kill them quick.
It appears we must do this.
literally not.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wind!
What is that? Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter.
I like that people can see the archetypes. That adds to a sincere level of intimidation. And I think is greatly needed. Okay. Don't do that. I like that they literally just go, shite!
Something's coming! Watch out!
Oh, I can't move to the back line yet. They won't let me yet. I haven't learned that mechanic yet.
Got no mercy for you. Coming at us.
Now they'll let me do it.
I'll get some distance.
This'll do it.
That could be a risky... Nah, because that dude's dead. Right? No? Okay, I'll take that. I'm cool with that. Do I just finish him? Yeah, let's just finish him off.
Take this.
No, let's just finish him off.
Here they come.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
Use your eyes. Do this.
Stroll. You gotta hit the dude.
Wind.
Take this. Tougher than I thought. Ready? Hold still. Blast.
This would also be a good... Stroll, you were really into... Oh, wait. This might be my fault.
It's your call.
Let's do that. Let's get back to that point in these combat encounters. Because I'm like, why have they not used magic at all? That's my bad. That's on me. That's my fault. Yes, Stroll. Please, please put points into agility. For the love of God. They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say that I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Oh no. Does he have his igniter? The Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Literally haven't saved in an hour and a half. Oopsies. Let's see here.
What is it? These come highly recommended.
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one. Let's see, did I get anything else I can sell?
Thank you.
Alright. So, we've been playing for about 2.5 hours. Honestly, I'm gonna come back to this probably later this week. But for right now, I forgot to eat breakfast before we started here. So I am very hungry. If I'm fully honest. I'm very, very hungry. So I think that's pretty much gonna do it for the stream today. Thank you all so much for coming out, hanging out. Metaphor is been absolutely incredible in every kind of conceivable way. So keep an eye out. I have some more video content coming onto the channel here in the coming days and weeks. I will definitely be finishing up the demo on stream, and I'll probably be streaming some more Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance at some point here as well. So if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to drop a like, because that helps an incredible amount. And if you liked the YouTube video, go share that on Twitter, share it on Blue Sky, Reddit, whatever is kind of the best for you, because sharing the YouTube videos helps the channel more than you can ever imagine. I'm not just saying that to say it, like, it genuinely does. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. But as always, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out. You can, if you missed any of the stream, you can go back and watch. I think that there was some pretty good stuff, some good conversations, some good theories in there. So feel free, go back, take a look at it, and we'll be picking it up here in a couple days probably. So as always, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week, and why even a fantastic rest of your month. Make sure to keep an eye on the channel, and I will catch you later. Have a great rest of your Sunday. All right.